146 for Brian Ortega. $146 for Chan Sung Jung.
Don't ever fight him.
No.
Don't ever fight him.
Do I really believe that Brock Lesnar is a bigger deal in the combat sports world than Daniel Cormier? Let's compare Brock Lesnar's checks from the Fertittas to Daniel Cormier's checks from the Fertittas or Endeavor. I don't think Daniel Cormier made in his entire career what Brock Lesnar made per fight. Number two, it wasn't Brock Lesnar calling out Daniel Cormier in Madison Square Garden or on WWE TV. It was Daniel Cormier continuing to call out Brock Lesnar both in Las Vegas and at Madison Square Garden because Cormier needed the celebrity rub.
Paul, wait, stop right there. Who walked into his cage when he won the belt? It was Brock Lesnar with his $5
no, wait a minute.
Warehouse, walking into the cage and picking a fight with the champ.
Walking into the cage uninvited and being invited into the cage by Daniel Cormier are two different things.
And got pushed by his 5'3" boxing coach. He got pushed by Rosendo Sanchez. Remember that?
Hey, listen, you know, if I jumped a 500-pound monster from the blind side, I could make him stumble about 18 inches as well. But I wouldn't jump a 500-pound monster from the blind side, and neither should, you know, Micro Mini Man who's attached to Daniel Cormier's hip. As for Cormier versus Roman Reigns, let's look at it this way. Would you agree that the competition to main event WrestleMania is hyper competitive?
Yes.
Okay. And Roman Reigns in his 20s and 30s has main evented no less than 4 WrestleManias and was scheduled to main event his 5th WrestleMania this year before he took his hiatus. And I guarantee you, and this is not a prediction, it's a spoiler, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania 2021. Hyper competitive.
Probably because, you know, Paul's going to be busy that day, right? And I'm not referring to you.
Are we talking about Paul Levesque?
Yeah, he only.
So now you're stealing my lines from ECW One Night Stand 2005?
Because he wouldn't work on Tuesday.
That JBL was the WWE champion for a year because Triple H wouldn't want to work too. Come on, write your own material.
That was
so
good. That was
as for Roman Reigns, look at Roman Reigns at the very highest echelon of WWE. There is no one even in his stratosphere right now. Daniel Cormier couldn't get a job in WWE as a freaking commentator.
Wow.
And now is resigned to eating Popeye's chicken from his den, doing podcasts on Monday with a guy who won't even work exclusively with him because on Thursdays he works with Chael Sonnen. Okay? Come on. I love Daniel Cormier. I think he's the second greatest heavyweight in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championships, maybe the third in the history of MMA behind Brock Lesnar and Fedor. But let's be real about Daniel Cormier against Roman Reigns. Come on. It's not in the octagon. In a WWE ring, 1, 2, 3, or tap, tap, tap.